Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back once again to a Monday evening racing with me, your boy Vexed, and the Tier 1 drivers from Aero League Racing's Gt7 Championship. This is season 16 round. Well, this is the final round. So if you're here, it can only be one thing. You are here for the final. Obviously, going into the final. Good evening, Chaos Druid. Welcome along, buddy. Nice to have you on board. So a little bit of info for you, Chaos, and for everyone else once they join, and for the viewers after as well. Obviously, we've got some scenarios here. For Slim, that's Coleman, who I don't believe is on track at the moment. No, there he is. So, Coleman or Slim. He's got to finish P6 in the sprint. He will win if he finishes P6 in the sprint, regardless of where BX finishes. BX is actually 36 points behind at this point, I think. I think BX has got to win both races. Oh, okay. Okay, Druid. No worries, brother. It's all good. So, yeah, basically, BX has got to win. He's got to come first or second in the sprint, and I think he's got to win in the feature as well. So he's got his work cut out for him. But you never know. We can't. You can't write it off. The Porsche has been very, very strong indeed, and Coleman as well. Slim, he's been so fast this season, so very fast. There's not been a lot of people who could challenge him. Alessandro as well he's been rapid, hasn't he? As has Ket. So yeah, these guys also, they're going to be throwing it into the mix and trying to shake some things up as well. We've also got somebody else, I think, on track at the moment. Yeah, so we've got Los Blanco and A. Timgren making an appearance this evening. So Taz returning as well. Kellen here for his second, I think it's his second full season. He's been having a really good run as well as Kellen in the AMG GT3 with his teammate. I think it was Perry, wasn't it? Big Pezza. Oh, it doesn't look like he's here this evening. But also... Oh, yo, Iggy. Wagwan, man. Welcome along. Hope you're doing good, buddy. So, yeah, back to, obviously, I pointed out the other week, it sounded a bit like ordering a burger, BX Royal. I want a BX Royal with cheese, so he's giving me a bit of lore about that. Apparently, he used to run a snowboarding game called SSX3, which I think was I remember SSX Tricky. Very, very good game. Yeah, they were fun times. So that was where that came from anyway. So we got a bit of background there. This looks like we're going straight into qualifying now. We'll find BX. He normally gets out ahead of everyone. And there we go. So he's got a different livery this evening for the final round. We'll have a look at everyone else's liveries and cars that they're running as well for the final round of this season 16. So the stand-ins coming into this final round, I did have them, I promise. In fact, I took a handy screenshot. I should just find that. There we go. I found it. That wasn't too slow, was it? That was pretty quick for me. So at the top of the standings at the moment with 225 points, we've got Eric Slim. He did the double last week.
Me and my teammate rocking a new one for tonight.
Oh, awesome stuff. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that, Druid. Oh, you're in a different league, aren't you? You're in one of the other tiers, I believe. I digress. So Eric Slim in first place at the moment. That's Coleman with 225 points. He's 39 points ahead at the moment. T5. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so 39 points behind Slim at the moment is BX Royal. He's got his work cut out for him. He's got to have a really, really good, strong round this evening to be able to take home the championship title once again. Slim, I think maybe on for his first Tier 1 championship. Someone will have to correct me if I'm wrong. But then we've got Alessandro in third place with Kep not far behind him. So Alessandro on 170 points. He's 16 points behind BX Royal. We've got Kep in fourth on 138, which is 32 points behind his teammate. We got Capel in fifth with 113. Zico is sixth with 111, so only 2 points separating them two there. So that's going to be close between Zico and Capel. We got Yannick in 7th place with 106 points. Racing Green 9th. Sorry, Kellen 8th with 97. Racing Green 9th with 94. Perry in 10th with 87. We got Bad Robot 11th with 75. CMP is in 12th with 62. We've got Gilles in 13th with 56. Then we have Alien in 14th with 53. Carter is 15th with 50 points. We have Taz in 16th with 12 points. Danaman 17th with 7 points. Owen in 18th with 1 point. And the constructors, Lexus are leading the constructors at the moment with Porsche in 2nd place. Subaru BRZ is in 3rd. AMG is in 4th. Mazda is in 5th. We got the Supra boys in 6th. Genesis 7th. Honda 8th. BMW 9th. Corvette 10th. And Toyota in 11th. So this, I believe, is the first flying lap at the moment. Or is it? Or have we just missed that? We may have just missed the first. Yeah, we have. Yeah, okay, so Carter at the top of the table at the moment for 125.4. Only 2 tenths faster at the moment than Kep in 2nd place, provisional 2nd place. Alessandro has done a 125.6. So put him into provisional 3rd. Then we have Yannick on a 125.8. BX currently on a 125.9. But that at the moment is ahead of Coleman on a 126.1. Coleman maybe playing some mental mind games here, maybe. I don't know what's going on. But he could wrap up the championship in the sprint race if he finishes P6 or higher. So Zico currently on a 126.1. We have Capel on a 126.2. A. Tim Grant 126.238. Kellen 126.3. Taz wanted 26.420. We got that one. 126.5 for Gilles. Los Blancos in the R8. He's a brave man. Iggy knows. Iggy took the R8 for a seat or for best part of the season. Did really well in it, but it is a bit of an animal. 126.5 for him, and then we got 126.7 for Denz. It looks like we've only got 14 people on track this evening. So Kep actually moves into provisional 1st place. He's gone 600ths faster than Carter at this point with a 125.374. So Carter's fastest so far is a 125.434. That's impressive stuff there from Kep to hook that up. I wonder if we're going to see anybody creeping into the 24s as we get through qualifying. A bit less fuel on the car. Fresh set of tyres, you never know. So BX actually found himself dropped down to provisional 7th at the moment, with Coleman sat just ahead of him in 6th. So 125.8 for both of them respectively. So 125.843 there for Coleman, who's just let A-Tim go through. We got BX Royal just peeling into the pits now on a 125.861. So only 100th separating him and Coleman, or Slim, at the moment. Oh, Alessandro with a bit of a slide there. I reckon that'll have cost him a little bit of time, but he's probably going to be going in to put on a fresh set of rubber, I would assume. As we are now 6 minutes through qualifying, so they want to make any use. Yeah, he is peeling in now. So Carter, I believe he's now on an out lap. He will be starting a fast lap as we speak. He's now coming along the start finish. So this is obviously the reverse version of Deep Forest Raceway. So we're going backwards down the start finish, and then we've got a hard, well, slight right hand, a couple of slight right handers, and then a sweeping left into a hard braking hairpin right hander. That can throw up some shenanigans on the first lap. And that whole sector there can be very dicey indeed, with everyone bunched up quite close together. And we come through the tunnel, slight right here.
Deep Forest is the best track on the game, don't even at me.
Iggy says Deep Forest is the best track on the game, don't even at me. Oh, Carter! Oh, Yeah, no, it is very good indeed. It is good track, Iggy, for sure. One of my favourites is Trial Mountain from back in the day, but then I never used to race on Trial Mountain back in the day. It always used to be my go-to drift track. But it's very good to see it make a comeback in GT7. Obviously fantastic graphics, and I think it took them a long time to actually to translate the old tracks into the new format, because yeah, obviously, you know, it was a lot different back on GT4 or whenever it was, or one of the original GTs. Yeah, Deep Forest is very good. So Carter, has he improved? No, he hasn't. He didn't actually improve that time around. Will he improve on this second fast lap? So Kep still provisional first place, Carter still provisional second. We've got anyone coming up to finish a lap? I think everybody on that lap. So Alessandro provisional third, Capel fourth. Tim Gren improves up to provisional fifth place in the Alpha 4C, making his debut in this season this evening. So Zico and Yannick having a bit of a practice battle on track at the moment, it looked like. Slim trying to get a bit of air, I think, get a bit of free space. So Denz comes across the line 126.1. I think he's improved. He's up to 9th place, only 5 thousandths faster than Kellen at this point. Kellen dropping down to 10th there. 2 tenths off the back of BX Royal, who is going to come. I think he's actually on a fast lap now. Let's have a look at the first split for BX after this very scary hairpin. Just a little bit further, slight left into the slight right. There we go. So he is up, but he's not purple. This sector here can be a little bit tricky as well. Oh yeah, as you see there, BX gets it a little bit wrong. That's unlucky, BX. Unlucky dude. But yeah, he's just shown how easy it is to, you know, just get it a little bit wrong through that sector. That sector can be very dicey indeed. Den's actually shown a bit of damage on the car there as well, so he's had a moment somewhere. Kellen. So everybody looking like they're on their final laps. Is this going to be how it stands for Los Blancos? Is he still yet to put a time on the board? We haven't got a difference between him and Zico, so I'm thinking maybe he's not. No, surely he's not invalidated every lap. But 126.179 is his best at the moment. Who was that behind? There's somebody behind having a big slide there. In fact, we can see him off. Oh, there it is. It's Alessandro lighting them tyres. Okada at the end there. 125.350 takes provisional pole. Is anybody else going to be able to beat that? So Kep moving down to second now. He's going to start in second place. Coleman at the end there, crucially up to third.
That's why he had no gap to him.
Ah, fair enough. That makes sense, actually, Iggy. Thank you, mate. So, yeah, Coleman provisional third place. We've got Capel fourth, Alessandro fifth, Yannick sixth, Zico seventh, Taz eighth, Tim Grunt ninth, BX starting in 10th, Los Blanco 11th, Gilles 12th, Denz 13th, Kellen 14th. And that is going to be your starting grid for the sprint race. Like right there, we just saw in shot, we might be looking at your Tier 1 champion for this season. All he's got to do is finish 6th or lower, and he's starting in 3rd place in the sprint race. That stands him very well going into this first race of the evening. I think it's going to be a spicy one, isn't it, lads? My little children. I think it's going to be a very good bedtime story. I think that'd be, yeah, well, I think maybe... I think BX's race pace could be a bit stronger than his quali pace. Where's his teammate? Oh, so CMP not here this evening. Tim Gren says good luck. So we have Carter lining up on pole. I don't think for the first time this season. I think he's actually... I'm sure he started on pole before. Final sprint of the season, let's go. Carter getting a really good getaway there. Kept hot on the heels though. Looks like he may try and have a look around the outside. Carter's had to cover off the inside early doors. We got gaggle of cars forming in the background there. Oh, it's hard to see what's going on. I think Capel maybe making up a position there. Alessandro down to 4th place. We're on the run now to the hairpin for the first time. Kept still on the outside. Carter still holds on to that 1st place. He's got 4 tenths now over Kep, who looks like he might lose that position to Capel. Capel in the GR Supra there, waiting in the wings. We've got Yannick up in the mix as well, 4th place. Capel has a look around the outside. We're just going to turn to the inside now of Kep as they come up to this next turn, which is the hard 90-degree right-hander. And then, oh no, Kep gets it a little bit wrong. Oh, there's shenanigans in the background. Who was that? Somebody just died. It was Gilles, it was Taz. I'm not sure what happened there. We didn't see what happened, but them two all the way down to the back of the field now. And a huge gaggle of cars midfield there. That is, oh yeah, that's crazy. Carter has now got a bit of breathing space. 8 tenths, 9 tenths is the gap back to Capel in the GR Supra. Capel in a Porsche sandwich. Coleman holding on to that 3rd place at the moment. We got Kep there in 4th. Kep is trying to make his way past Coleman, but he's not going to be able to get that done, I don't think. Porto says sandbagging to feature win. Who? At? Who's at? Anyway. So Kep looking really strong at the moment in the Lexus. He's not going to go for a move up the inside this time round. Or is he? He actually does. He gets the better. Oh, Coleman getting the better exit though. Holds on to 3rd place for the meantime. So we've got Yannick there, sat in 5th place. He's in the Lexus sandwich. He's got Alessandro on his heels there. We have Zico now in 7th. Los Blanco is there in 8th place now. We've got Tim Gren in 9th. BX Royal now being challenged by Dens. Dens trying to have a look around the outside there, but it's not going to pay off that time round. Maybe will he get the switch back on the approach to the hill? Don't get it wrong this time round, BX, come on. There we go, he's got it hooked up nicely through there this time round. Does it when it counts. Dens now in 11th. Then we have Kellen 12th, Taz 13th, and Gilles in 14th. 2.3 seconds off the back of Taz now. Come on, Gilles. So Carter managed to put it on pole, and he's now pulled out a nice gap over Capel. 1.2 seconds to be precise. Putting in fastest laps. Oh, in fact, Capel took it then as well. So Capel, the 1:25.773. Fastest lap in the race so far. But crucially, Coleman still in 3rd place, and there's shenanigans happening in the background. Kep tries to go around the outside. Yannick's going to try and follow along the inside there. There's almost a 3-car battle here for 3rd place now. Yannick almost pushing Kep along, wanting him to get that move done. Coleman is, well, he's actually dropped to 4th place now. Yannick has come alongside. He's going to drop to 5th. Coleman down to 5th place now. Alessandro waiting there as well. He's waiting in the wings. Almost up the inside. Almost had the move done. Come on, Coleman. Come on, Slim. They're not making it easy for him, are they? They're not giving him an easy ride out there. They're making him work for it. And what a move that was from Kep. Yeah, he just, had the better momentum there. And Coleman, Slim, now into the clutches of Alessandro. But he's got to watch his mirrors, because Zico not far off the back of him as well, and we've seen how good Zico is on the brakes and where he just manages to make moves happen where you wouldn't expect it sometimes, and he does it cleanly as well. Do you know what I mean? It's a sight to behold. We saw it a few times around Monza. In fact, Zico looking like he didn't get the best of exits out of the hairpin. He's actually lost a couple of attempts to Alessandro, but I think maybe he'll make it back up through this hill sector. A little bit floaty there on the first right-hander. Yeah, very, very technical track, deep forest. It's got everything really you could want for in a racetrack. So Los Blancos and A. Timgren, the two newbies, the two newcomers this evening, running currently in 8th and 9th place. Come on, lads. So Los Blancos in the Audi R8 as well. We don't get to see it much at the moment. I think at one point it was just too wild. It wasn't a viable car to use. And look at Tim Gringo in the Alpha 4C. Another car that we don't see get used much. And he's going for the move now. Oh, he got a little bit too much on the curb there. That kind of cost him. But look at that exit. Look at him go. Go on, Tim Gren. Alongside Los Blancos now. Los Blanco trying to hold on to that 9th place. But no, he's going to have to pull back in behind Tim Gren, get that slipstream. But he's not far off his bumper. I think we're going to see a move maybe come now down into the right-hander. Tim Gren covers the inside off. Los Blancos trying to do a repeat of what Tim Gren did on the hairpin. That was a lovely move there from Tim Gren. I'm glad we caught that one. Absolutely cracking racing from these guys. So Tim Gren, we're just going to call him Tim Gren. So Tim Gren now 8th place, Blanco in 9th. Royal not far off the back of him in 10th place. Come on, BX. He's trying to get in the mix there as well. Wants a bit of the action. It needs to try and put the thumb screws on Coleman a little bit. Maybe he has got his work cut out for him though in this round. This track maybe not favouring the BRZ once again. So Den's still in 11th place, Taz in 12th, Gilles in 13th, and Kellen all the way down in 14th now. What happened to Kellen? Kellen obviously having a moment somewhere, but Carter, look at Carter go. Carter's had some really strong starts to some races, but then I think maybe getting caught up in some shenanigans, or maybe having some moments himself, and it's not always paid off for him, but he's looking good at the moment, is Carter.
Man short. Should have asked to race. Love this track.
Yeah, you should have done, Iggy, for sure. I know you could have definitely shaken up things. It would have been good to have seen you on track, mate. Maybe in the R8 as well. Like, you could have taken the R8 and given, what's his name, Blanco a thingy.
He's walking the field at the moment, sheesh.
Yeah, Carter's had some very, very strong, as I say, very strong starts, and then like I think he's had some maybe mistakes or getting caught up in some shenanigans in places, and sometimes not getting the best results. But he's had a really, really good debut season. Where is? Hang on, let me find the.
I see. He's 15th in the standings, RN.
Oh, but yeah, he is actually 15th in the standings, isn't he? But yeah, he's had to. I'm sure he started on pole this season. But yeah, he's missed a couple of rounds, didn't he? He missed a couple of rounds. Or maybe he had DNFs. We're currently 3.2 seconds over Yannick. Yannick currently in second place. Yeah, go on, Yannick. What happened to Alessandro? Alessandro down in 6th place now. Kep still in 3rd. Kep still being challenged by Capel. Capel up the inside now. Go on, Capel. Come on, Kep. We know Kep won't give up easily. He's going to be fighting back tooth and nail. Coleman not far behind now. Slim. Can he manage to retake a few positions? Not far behind. I think just off the back of Blanco now is BX. Oh, Blanco obviously managing to get back past the other debutant. Oh, Kep almost losing the rear of that car there. He may have lost a couple of attempts there to Coleman, Slim. Alessandro has definitely lost a few attempts to them. Lost Blanco there in 8th place. BX Royal is now in 9th, and there he is, Timgren now in 10th place. Timgren still trying to have a go at BX though. Is he going to have a look up the inside? He is. But BX is going to have the inside for the hairpin. Can Timgren do what he did before on Blanco? Not that time round. I think it's... yeah, so 3rd, 2nd and 1st place. So 1st place Carter still with a 3-second lead over Yannick in 2nd place. Yannick, looking like Yannick's got a really strong combo this evening in that Genesis X, and the track being Deep Forest I think just lends itself to the yeah, that car does look good around here. Capel, look at Capel go, currently in 3rd place. And he had a nice bit of breathing space, but it's come down now. He's 2.5 seconds off the back of Yannick, but only a second ahead of Kep there in 4th place. Kep still not far ahead of Slim in 5th. Slim finding himself in the Lexus sandwich. Alessandro in 6th has closed the gap once again to Coleman. Is he going to be trying to put the pressure on Coleman there in 5th? Closing right up in the braking zone. But Coleman maybe getting the better exit. And then we've got Zico also not far behind. And Timgren does manage to get that move on BX Royal in the background there. So Los Blanco now only a second off the back of Zico. Can he close? Oh, he's actually closed right up. That Audi looking like he's very good on the brakes. But then he lost all that time that he gained on the brakes on the exit. So Timgren has managed to get back past, or Timgren has managed to get back past BX. But he's 1.9 seconds now off the back of Blanco. I think it does look like a wild little beast, doesn't it? So we're on lap 9 of 11 now, coming up to start lap 10. The lads ahead obviously already will have done. And yeah, the BX Royal just looking like he's a bit hampered by that BRZ once again. It's looking like he's having a bit of a repeat of Monza. I think, well, yeah, this track kind of a little bit like Monza, I guess, with the long, it's got a very long straight on the run to, it's this one here, isn't it? On the run down to that right-hander. And obviously, from the final turn all the way up to that hairpin as well, you're pretty much flat out. So Ben's sat in 11th place at the moment. He had a really good outing, didn't he, last week? I think the week before as well. Yeah, really, really good, solid racing from Dens in the M6. Gilles as well. Gilles has had some good results, hasn't he? I think the best one when I was so ill, I had to do the post-coms instead. I'm currently trying to chase Dens down in 11th place. 2.7 seconds to work with. He's only got a lap to try and do that in now. Quite a short lap this one around Deep Forest. Taz has started to close slowly up onto the back of Gilles and Kellen, all the way off the back there in the 14th. Start the final lap. So Carter managed to put it on pole. He did have the fastest lap in the race, but Kep has since stolen that. But yeah, he had a very good getaway. Managed to break the toe and started to scamper off of it. It looks like this may be where he finishes in this final race. He's just got a couple more corners to go, and I think we can see it. Yeah, there's a battle forming here in the background. So we've got Kep has managed to get past Capel really late in the race, up to third place now for Kep. Capel now down to fourth, and Alessandro not far off the back of him, trying to keep him honest there. So round the final turn now for Carter in this first race of the evening, and he's going to take the checkered flag and the win in this first round of the evening, the sprint race. Go on, Carter. GG's, mate. Yannick, second place. GG, Yannick. Kep is going to come home in third place. GG's Kep. Capel fourth. Alessandro fifth. Coleman in sixth place. Los Blanco seventh. Zico in eighth. Tim Gren ninth. BX in 10th. Dens in 11th place. We've got Gilles in 12th. Taz 13th. Kellen is going to limp home in 14th. But this guy here held on to the place that he needed to. He needed to finish 6th or lower to set up the championship in the first race of the evening. So you can put a crown on now, Coleman. Put a crown on now, Slim. He is now your Tier 1 champion. Has he got a livery that he's going to break out for this second race, the feature race of the evening? I think he should do. I will go back and have a quick... So that's the finishing order yet again. So we get the top 10, the reverse grid. So BX will be starting. Ooh, BX starting on pole in the feature race. But I don't think it matters, does it? I think Slim's already sewn it up. So Tim Gren will start in second. Then we'll have Zico, Los Blanco, Coleman in. So Zico third, Los Blanco fourth, Coleman fifth, Alessandro sixth, Capel seventh, Kep will start in eighth, Yannick in ninth, and Carter will start in 10th place. And then obviously we'll have Dens, Gilles, Taz, and Kellen in 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. So is anybody on a track at the moment? That is the question. No, nobody's on track. Somebody go on track, please. Thank you, please. So I can, like, do you know what I mean? Go on board, have a quick toilet break. Out the room's being prepared. Maybe why nobody was on track. So I think we're going to see a mixture of strategies again this evening. Obviously, the only tyre rule this season that you have to run 2 differing tyre compounds, so soft hards, medium hards, medium softs, medium hards, hards wets. No, I'm joking. You'd have to use the wets. Obviously, unless it's raining. But it looks like at the moment, like, we've got a couple of people possibly running hards in the first stint. That has been quite popular this season. Quite a heavy tyre wear track once again. Maybe higher than Dragon Trail. Nobody's going on track. No, we have got somebody going on track. Who is that? Who is that? There we go, it's Carter. Right, so I'm going to leave you on board with Carter for just a second while I have 2 minutes. I am back. Oh, and I actually won my first F1 League race on Sunday. In, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, I think I've been racing on the F1 games. Yeah, long time coming. We had the starting soon message from BX. Why's my controller not working? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have had the, okay. It's a final race of the season. BX, I think, missing out on season championship just by a whisker. He's going to start on pole for this final race of the evening. Rolling grid as always. "28 laps. And they're off. But like everybody getting quite a good getaway there, nobody really bogging down, so not really any moves being made. I think the first moves we're going to see being made will be on the approach, or maybe even at the hairpin. Oh, look at Tim Gregg go! Look at Tim Gregg go! I said that, and he's going to take the lead of the race early doors. He's trying to take the inside line into the chicane. BX fights back, he retakes that pole position. Or retakes that first place. Tim Gregg now down to second place. Zico there in third. We've got Los Blanco in fourth place. Who's that? Coleman now fifth. We have Alessandro in sixth. Alessandro pushing Coleman along now. Capel not far behind these three, or these two. So yeah, Coleman having to cover off that inside. But Alessandro, he's going to get it around the outside, is he? Coleman's still there on the inside. Oh, this is a battle. Yeah, Coleman comes off just ahead. So Alessandro there in sixth place. Capel seventh. Carter now eighth. So Carter making up 2 places. Yannick 9th. We got Kep in 10th. Gilles is 11th. We have Denton 12th. Taz 13th. Kellen 14th. BX Royal still in the lead of the race. He's gone for the softs in this first stint. Tim Gregg now 1.5 seconds off the back of him on the race in mediums. You can just, yeah, you can see BX start to disappear a little bit now. Although that Alpha really quick along the straights, isn't it? Look at how, there might just be how slow the BRZ is. Look how quickly he's reeling them in. That gap could surely be back down to under a second. But no, BX actually getting through there really nicely. He's kept that gap fairly consistent. 1.4 seconds is the gap. Tim Gregg still in second place with a 1 second lead now over Zico. He's got to deal with Los Blanco. Blanco 3/10 off the back of him. He's got Capel not far behind though. Having sniffs up the inside there of Zico, trying to cover off the inside line there to Capel as well. Capel almost pushing him along now, pushing him up the hill. Coleman not too far behind as well. And we see Alessandro in the background there, waiting in the wings. And another car, I think it's Carter. Carter actually not far behind now as well. So this is 4th to 8th place. And then that was the other Lexus there of Kep. Kep trying to make his way into the mix now. Blanco still unable to find his way past Zico. Zico holding that 3rd place really well at the moment. What can Zico do? Can Zico try and get onto the back of the Alpha 40 up ahead of him of Timgren? Now we see, I think that was Cole, no. Yeah, that was Carter and Alessandro having a bit of a battle in the background there. Oh, Alessandro's got really deep, he's onto the grass. Hopefully that doesn't cause any shenanigans. Oh, he's managed to get on the brakes. Oh no, he always takes his teammate out. What are you doing, Alessandro? Who was that, Yannick? Yannick has gone, he's managed to rejoin Taz with a half a second. But what was that? Oh my gosh. Alessandro re-emerges in 9th place. Kept somehow getting half a second's penalty there. Not really a lot he could do. Gilles up the inside now of Dens. Dens tries to fight back, but he's going to have to sit behind Gilles for this uphill bit. The uphill sector. Alessandro takes his teammate out. Jeez. Carter now up to 7th place, onto the back of his teammate. Is he going to assist his teammate Coleman? Slim chasing Zico now. Zico is down to 5th place, so he's lost that position to Blanco and Capel. But the 2 Porsches now running in 6th and 7th. And look at Coleman go. Let's have an on board with Coleman. Sparks being thrown up there by Capel up ahead. Oh, lost Blanco, very slow in there. Oh, Zico, he's opened the door. There goes Coleman. Zico just getting it a little bit wrong there, under braking. Zico now down to 6th. He's split up the 2 Porsches. Carter now down to 7th. Or now in, I think he was in 7th anyway, wasn't he? So stays in 7th place. But Zico trying to fight back now against Coleman, Slim. We're only on lap 4 at 28 as well, lads. This is, yeah, crazy stuff. Slim now trying to chase down Capel, who's having a go now at Los Blanco. We're just going to call Blanco. So Blanco doing a really good job at the moment, up to 3rd place in the Audi R8. Tim Gren up to 2nd. Oh no, sorry, this will be, yeah, obviously we've had a reverse grid, haven't we? But yeah, Tim Gren doing really good at the moment, but he's just picked up 2 seconds penalty, so that is going to hurt him. Los Blanco, as I say, doing really well to keep the rest of the guys behind him at the moment in the Audi. It looks a little bit skittish, doesn't it? He's going to cover that inside line. Capel has a look around the outside, but maybe going for the switchback. Lost Blanco almost lighting the rear tyres up on the exit. So Coleman is still stuck in 5th place at the moment. What is going on here? Oh my god, this is going to end in tears. So Blanco up into 2nd place. Tim Gren somehow down to 4th. Capel and Tim Gren side by side through the uphill. Oh no, who was that? Capel. What happened there? And Capel all the way down in 13th place now. But it is a long race. Dens, how is Dens so far off the back? A BX, What's happened here? So BX, with a bit of free air, has somehow managed to, well, we just have shenanigans behind him as well. So he's managed to create an 8.8 second lap, just having a bit of a cruise out there now. 8.8 second gap, not lap. But yeah, he's cruising out there at the moment. He hasn't got to worry about nothing. He's actually got the fastest lap as well. So I think it's going to be very close, obviously, but I think Slim is still... You're looking at Slim as your Tier 1 champion. I lost Blanco up to second place. I don't know why I keep saying this, because it's in his name, isn't it? But Blanco now up to second place. He's actually pulled out a bit of a gap now over Slim. Slim now up to third. So Slim, he's managed to gain a few positions. Tim Gren back up to fourth. Zico there in fifth. We've got Carter in sixth, chasing down Zico. 4/10 off the back of him. Kep now in seventh with Alessandro in eighth. Gilles there in ninth place. Gilles trying to give Alessandro a bit of a run for his money now. Come on, Gilles. Oh, Alessandro getting a little bit loose on the rear end there. Gilles. Is he going to go for the overtake, or is he just going to sit behind? I think he's just sitting behind. Maybe the RX Vision just hasn't quite got enough grunt. Or maybe they're actually working together to try and catch the rest of the field and stay ahead of 10th place Yannick. Who, yeah, I think he got caught up in that Alessandro Kep incident on the hairpin. Kellen now 11th. We have Taz in 12th place. Capel now in 13th. Capel putting in purple sectors, trying to make up for lost time. Will he take the fastest lap away from BX? Denz has managed to pull in 11.7 seconds now. It was hovering around the 20-second mark before. BX now with a 9.8 second lead. When will he pit on them softs though? How long is he going to take the softs for? They're looking a little bit second hand at the moment, aren't they? In fact, now with a 10.3 second lead over Blanco in second place. Blanco, who had a nice bit of a gap, didn't he, over Coleman. But Coleman and Tim Gren are chasing them down. Oh, Coleman, Slim into the back there of Blanco. He gave back the advantage though. And now he's lost a bit of time there to Tim Gren. Tim Gren alongside. I think Blanco just kind of caught Slim unawares there under brake. I think he braked, like, yeah, he slows down quite a bit for the hairpin, doesn't he? I think he just, yeah, Slim had superior corner speed. But being a sportsman that he is, he gave back the advantage and ended up losing that place now to Tim Gren. But he's all over Tim Gren's bumper. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Slim manages to get back through. BX Royal still with that fastest lap, 25.9. Tim Gren having an absolutely solid race, and Blanco having an absolutely solid race in this feature. He had a really good sprint race as well. And Tim Gren looking for the move on Blanco now. Oh, Blanco, no! Blanco, he's off. That has allowed Tim Gren and Slim through. He's going to re-emerge in 6th place. And he actually manages to move past Zico as Zico serves the penalty, so back up to 5th. Zico now down to 6th. That was a lucky Blanco. Just dipped the rear wheel there onto the grass as he was braking, just turned the car around. Kep now. Kep and Gilles. Gilles having a look around the outside of Kep. Zico, why is Zico going so slow? I think Zico may be having a moment there again somewhere. Gilles still unable to find his way past Kep, but he is up to 8th place now. Kep there in 7th, Gilles is 8th. We've got Alessandro 9th, Yannick now 10th. He's closed the gap though to Alessandro up ahead. Capel in 11th place now, ahead of Taz in 12th. I think he just managed to get that move done. Kellen 13th, and Dent only 6 seconds between him and Kellen, so reading in that gap. BX Royal, he had a 10-second lead over the rest of the field, but them softs, yeah, they've started to come to the end of their lifespan now, and his lap times are going to be starting to suffer because of it. He will be surely coming in the next lap or two. 6.9, 6.8 seconds is the gap, and it's coming down quite rapidly. This guy, Timgren in the 4C, looks absolutely rapid in that thing as well. That's, yeah, insane little car. Did you, if Iggy's still here, did you drive that at one point, Iggy? I think we saw somebody, didn't we? It might have actually been it might have been Fluffy Butt, South African dude. And he was really quick in it as well. I think it is a quick car, but it's one of them cars that's some tracks it's really, really good on, and some tracks it absolutely sucks on. But I've not driven on the Gt7 for a while, so I'd have to give it a go. I don't remember ever driving it before. Coleman now 1.4 seconds. Oh, big slide there from Coleman. He manages to save it though. Yeah, the mediums. Almost half worn now. They're going to be starting to feel a little bit sketchy, especially as you pick up the marbles on the outside of the track. His teammate Carter, 1.9 seconds in 4th place. Blanco now in 5th. And then we have Zico and Gilles. Gilles has managed to get past Kep. Come on, Gilles. Now all we need to do is get onto the back of your teammate. You two work together. You can start challenging the top 5. They're not too far ahead. Oh, Alessandro gets it a little bit wrong again, it looked like. But no, holds that position to Yannick. Yeah, it's that very fast left-hander, isn't it? Catching a few people out, I feel. And who was that behind? It was Alessandro and Yannick now having a bit of a battle. Yannick starting to put on the pressure onto Alessandro. He's going to have a look around the outside, it looked like, but Alessandro holding that racing line, a bit twitchy on the exit. Capel, now they're in 11th. Yannick really, really closing up now. Really piling the pressure onto Kep. Almost willing him to make a mistake. If he opens that door, I'm sure Yannick is going to pounce in the Genesis X. And BX is finally into the pits. Timgren into the lead of the race, and we see Alessandro now into the pits as well. So Yannick up into 9th place. He's now free, up into 8th. Free to chase down Kep. Gilles almost now, yeah, Gilles doing the good stuff. In fact, looking like he's maybe going to get the better exit than Zico there. So Zico looks like he might be struggling a tiny bit. I don't think Seaside was his favourite track. Oh, one of the other ones, wasn't it? Well, there we go. Oh, and he's actually he's let him through. He's opened up the door, let Gilles through. So Gilles now up into 5th. Is he going to try and pull Zico along? Come on, Zico, you can stick with him, buddy. But Zico has been rapid as well. So Zico having his moments. But now these two can work ahead to try and get onto the back of Blanco. Blanco, who's now on the back of Coleman, trying to put Coleman under some pressure. What is that R8 now like on worn tyres? Actually looks reasonably settled. He did lose a couple of attempts through that final turn. Carter is now into the pits. So Coleman up into second place now. Blanco in third. And Tim Gren with a nice 5.9 second lead over the rest of the field in the Alpha 4C. Nonetheless. And he's actually Coleman's fellow countryman, so I wonder if we're going to see these guys team up next season. Coleman, Slim, under increasing pressure now from Blanco. Blanco really wants to get that second place, doesn't he? He's looking hungry. Reverse grid working in his favour at the moment. As it often does, sometimes it just falls into your lap. Coleman doing well at the moment to keep Blanco behind him. I wonder what's got a better top end, the Porsche or the R8. So I talk about 160 there. Blanco's also carried about 160, 161. So maybe it is slightly cool. Oh, has a look up the inside. Didn't quite have the momentum. Slim holds on to second. So we've got Tim Gren in on lap 14 of 28. We've got Tim Gren in first place. We have Coleman in second. Looks like he might be about to lose that second place to Blanco. Blanco up the inside now. He's going to have the inside for this next right-hander as well. And he does. He takes that second place. And can we just appreciate the beauty that is the R8? It is such a beautiful car. I just want to see the pops out of the exhaust on the downshift. I don't think we're going to see it, are we? Yeah, you can see it in the other camera, in this camera. I digress. So, oh, who was that? That was Zico in the background there, having a bit of a twitch at the final turn. But yeah, Blanco doing really well at the moment in the beautiful R8. We have Coleman not far off the back of him though. Coleman really put it on the pressure. Taz now into the pits. He's going to get rid of them hards. So what tyres is Blanco? Blanco's on mediums. Coleman Slim is also on mediums, closing up through the hairpin once again. Gilles now in fourth place. Go on, Gilles. Zico not far off him in fifth. Only 8 tenths between the two teammates. Then we have Capel. Capel 2 seconds, 2.1 seconds now off the back of Zico. So he's actually managed to make his way back into the race at the moment. Still yet to pit though. BX has pitted. He's now in 7th place. He did that quite early pit stop, didn't he? Off of the softs. Right, it's actually 13 seconds. He's bringing it down as we speak. 12.9 seconds off the back of Capel. He will surely take the lead once again as everyone else pits. Carter though, only 3.4 seconds off the back of BX, so can Carter throw a spanner in the works? Denz now in 9th place. Still yet to pit. We got Alessandro. Sorry, Kep and Alessandro, 9th and 10. Kept thinking of the overtake there, but it's definitely stronger to stay in the slipstream for as long as you can. And then at the last minute there, as you see, he's pulled out around the outside. Then he's going to be able to retake it along the inside. And actually, Alessandro trying to have a look. Oh no, he's had the switchback. So I think both Lexuses, or the Lexi, managing to get past the M6 in a couple of corners. I think, yeah, Alessandro is surely going to get a position as well. He's going to cover that inside off. And yeah, he does. He slots himself up into 10th place. Den's now in 11th. Only 2 tenths off the back of him though. Yannick there in 12th. We have Taz now 13th. Kellen 14th. Timgren 9.1 seconds ahead of Blanco. And he's actually extending that lead as well. How's he managing to do that? Go on, Timgren. In his debut as well. What a debut. So 9.6 seconds now ahead of Blanco. Blanco and Coleman still having a battle here because Slim can hear the angry wasps of Gilles and Zico not far behind him now. Gilles 1/10 off the back of Coleman. Gilles, is he going to look for the move, try and take that 3rd place away? And he is! Up the inside, he's gone over the inside for this next right-hander. And Zico's there as well, and he does! Gilles up into 3rd place. Is Coleman going to retake it? He's under attention now from Zico. He's actually in an RX sandwich. That's a special one, you can order it, it's a foot long. And in fact, these guys looking like Blanco is coming under increasing. But I think Blanco's going to be heading to the pit soon. He's struggling on them tyres, isn't he? What is the yellow flag for? I think Blanco surely is going to head to the pits this time around. And Gilles is going to go up the inside. And he is. Gilles up into 2nd place. Coleman's going to follow through. Blanco, what's he doing? He's staying out. Surely that's a mistake there from Blanco. Now down to 5th place. He's surely going to lose that position now to Capel as well. Capel moving up into 5th place momentarily. Look at Blanco! Blanco! Where's he going? He's all over the place. He should have pitted on that lap. That's got to be a mistake there. They are going to be phoning up his strategist and probably firing him. Now Capel's managed to get past Zico. Zico now down to 5th place. Capel is there in 4th. In fact, they're alongside. Slim up into 3rd. Slim holding that inside line. Are these two going to be able to go around the outside? No, he's going to have to cover off the inside. And in fact, the 3 wide. What are they doing? What is this? What even is this race? Zico somehow comes out of that on top, up into 3rd place, but no Capel. Capel still there in 4th. Then we have Slim now down to 5th. So we're only halfway through this final race of this evening, of the season as well. And look at them go. These guys still yet to pit. But wow. And Blanco losing that position now. He's had another moment somewhere. Losing that position to BX. BX up into 6th place. These guys now into the pits. Timgren in. And in fact, Gilles has stayed out. Gilles becomes new race leader. I think he wanted to hear that. I think that's why he's done that. Go on, Gilles. Gilles is leading the race. Zico not far behind him in 2nd place. They're both going long. BX only 7 seconds off the back of him though. But he has started to be reeled in now by Carter. Carter only 2 seconds between BX and Carter. And then Kep not too far behind as well, only 2.6 seconds behind is Kep. And we see now quickly everybody seems to close up around here. I think because it's quite a small track, isn't it? So Alessandro now in 6th. Tim Gren re-emerges in 7th place. Has he put enough fuel in that? I think he might be going for a 2-stop. He's actually picked up half a second's penalty there as well. That's unlucky, Tim Gren. I think he's definitely thinking out of the box. In fact, no, them softs, they will go to the end, wouldn't they? Yeah, I think they'll go to the end. He's got 9 laps to do on them. So Coleman now in 9th place. Capel there in 10th. We've got Taz 11th, Kellen 12th, Dens in 13th, Blanco now in 14th. Some way off the back of Dens. He had a moment somewhere again, hasn't he? That's unlucky, Blanco. He was doing so well as well. He just stayed out 1 lap too much. So now the 2 RX Visions are into the pits, and BX comes through and takes the lead of the race once again. But Carter only 1.9 seconds off of BX. And that gap is coming down.
This is clearly Carter's favourite track.
Yeah, I think so. Welcome along, Benji. Yeah, he's been absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. And yeah, he's come from 10th place all the way through now to 1.4 seconds off the back of BX, who started on pole in the BRZ. Yeah, absolutely flying he is. But yeah, even though at the moment,
saw his fairly dominant sprint win.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, well, you would have seen as well. Obviously, Slim managed to finish 6th in the sprint, so he sewed up the championship in the sprint race. So he's just out for a bit of a Sunday drive now. BX, though, putting on a performance in the feature. Maybe his final win of the season if he stays here, but it's looking at the moment like he is going to come under. Yeah, it's going to be tense, isn't it, in the last couple of laps between him and Carter. Oh really? So Benji's just told us Slim makes it the 2nd RX driver to win Tier 1. That's crazy. Who was the first? Jarvie, yeah, of course. RX Javi, yeah, of course. Welcome along, Reese. You've missed it, Reese. You'll have to go back a little bit, mate. You'll get to see Gilles in 1st place. Yeah, Gilles has been having a phenomenal feature race as well. He led for a few laps. Yeah, at the moment the fight is on now between Carter and BX Royal. Look at that gap, it's come down now to 8 tenths. Carter is starting to launch an attack. BX at the moment looking like it's a little bit of a sitting duck there in that BRZ. It just hasn't got the top end, has it? It's very good through the corners, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Well, yeah, I don't want to jinx it, Reese, but yeah, we'll stick with Gilles. We'll have a look, check in with him. He's got 6 laps to make up some positions. But yeah, confident that he may be able to possibly break the top 6. He was there, wasn't he? But he's also going to be coming under the pressure from Slim soon as well. But at the moment, we're looking at the battle between Carter and BX. BX trying to hold on to that 1st place now. Carter has closed that gap to 7 tenths. He's been chipping away lap after lap. And it has paid off. And the top two now with a 3.5 second lead over the rest of the field. And as well, as I mentioned before, Carter winning the sprint race, so we had to start in 10th place. BX started on pole. So Carter, as Benji said, maybe this is his favourite track. He's definitely been putting the practice in, and he looks absolutely on fire out there at the moment in that Porsche. We've got to have a look what's going on throughout the rest of the field as well, but that gap is coming down now. Are we going to see a move in the next couple of turns? Yeah, BX is going to be feeling it now, isn't he? Obviously with the earlier pit stop as well. I don't think Carter pitted too many laps behind him actually. I think they're on fairly even tyre wear, but yeah, he is going to be on younger tyres. And I think it's going to be along the run onto the hairpin where we're going to... Oh no, BX, no, BX is into the barrier. Oh, he just lost the traction out of the final turn there. Carter didn't even have to work for it there. He's up into the lead of the race with a 2.8 second gap. All he has to do now is keep it on the grey stuff, or keep it on the black stuff, as they say. As long as he doesn't have any moments, he will surely...
Lost it BX slightly more than Carter.
Yeah, BX just lit the tyres up, didn't he? I think Carter did slightly. I think it's one of them tracks, isn't it? I think out that final turn, as you're trying to get on the power, it can be very tentative. But BX now under pressure from Kep around the outside. Is he going to be able to get the move done before this next right-hander? I think he is.
Top speed.
Yeah, he has. There, look at that, with ease. So around the outside, BX is going to fight back though. BX is now down into third place. But Alessandro, Kep, sorry. Oh, Kep got it a little bit wrong there. That's allowed BX. He's opened up the door. Kep up, BX up the inside of Kep, but it then turned into Kep's corner. But BX has finally taken second place once again. We've seen how good that Lexus is in a straight line. Come on, BX. Manages to get it right, and it will, yeah, it will help Alessandro as well. Alessandro, only 1 second off the back of Kep, and here he comes. Yeah, Kep around the outside. It's going to be the inside for the next bit. Oh, close. BX holds the inside line for the hairpin. The Kep may be trying to work on his exit there. Alessandro has closed. Oh no, Kep almost lost it there. He's lost that position now to his teammate. Alessandro moves up into third place. Kep now down to fourth. Tim Gren not far behind in fifth. Then we have Gilles in sixth place. We have Coleman Slim now in seventh. He is, yeah, he's rapid, that 4C. Yannick in 8th place. We have Zico in 9th. Capel is in 10th. We have Taz in 11th place. Kellen is 12th. Den's 13th. And Blanco, he has gone for another pit stop in 14th place. And where was we looking? So Carter 5.3 seconds ahead of BX. Then we have Alessandro. The two Lexuses of Alessandro and Kep have started to catch up now to BX. 9/10 is all that's in it. And the 4C there of Tim Gren, only 1.1 seconds now off the back of Kep. And then we have Gilles, Slim, and yeah, as you say, there is a bit of a train forming up behind Slim. We got Yannick waiting in the wings there, and that Genesis is very good. Zico in 9th. Yeah, the Force is good on tyres. Capel in 10th. So where was that? So Slim has lost that position now to Yannick. Yannick up into 7th place. Slim is down to 8th. Is he going to lose that position to Zico as well? I think Slim, is he going for it? No, he's gone for softs. I don't think it's paid off in this. Oh, there was contact there between Zico and Slim. Zico and Slim. He comes back across and there's contact again. And they're almost 3 wide again. Are they? No, Capel's up the inside. Yeah, Coleman knows he's not going to work for it now. He's done his work this season. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Come on, cameraman. Still giving Capel a run for his money there in 9th. Zico now up to 8th. We have Yannick into 7th. Gilles in a bit of no man's land now. Come on, Gilles. Holding on to 6th, though. He's had a cracking race so far this evening, though, hasn't he, Gilles? Go on, lad. Timgren has now closed that gap to Kep. I think we're going to see a move come from Timgren. He likes to get it done along this very fast sweeping sector here. I don't think he's going to be quite close enough this time round, or is he? We can indeed. So we have kept there in 4th place. Alessandro is in 3rd. BX now in 2nd place. So it's Alessandro who is ahead of Kep, chasing down BX, and Kep still under pressure from Timgren.
Also on the softs.
Yeah, he is. And Kep holds that inside line. Timgren going to have a look around the outside, is he?
Lexus tyres are cooked.
Not quite. Benji says the Lexus tyres are cooked. Yeah, the Lexus tyres aren't looking the best. Especially not Alessandro's. He's trying to chase down BX still, but 9 tenths now as the gap is up to a second. Carter now 4.8 seconds up the road. Absolutely dominating performance from Carter this evening.
Only one more lap to hold off the Alpha.
That's right, Kep has only got one more lap to hold off the Alpha, but that Alpha has been so strong again this evening. The pairing of it and Timgren. Timgren having an absolutely fantastic debut as well. He's done an absolutely cracking job. As has everybody, but Gilles is going to have to go into a bit of a defensive race now. He's got Yannick only 6 tenths off the back of him. Yannick is going to be starting to close that gap. And 3 cars up ahead as well. I think Timgren, Kep and Alessandro all very close indeed as well. It's getting a little bit foggy out there. I don't think we're going to see any rain.
What happened to Zico?
What did happen to Zico? I'm not sure. Zico must have had a moment somewhere. He's dropped down the order though, isn't he? But this guy here, he's had a bit of a shaky season, hasn't he? He's had some really good starts, as I said before, but not managing to... He either got caught up in shenanigans, or I think maybe just making one mistake here or there and it cost him. But doing the double this evening, Carter, GG's, mate. That was an absolutely dominating performance there. BX will take 2nd place. We have Alessandro coming home in 3rd, Kep in 4th, Timgren in 5th place, Yannick in 6th, Gilles in 7th, Capel in 8th, Zico will finish in 9th, Capel in 10th, we have Taz in 11th place, Kellen will finish in 11th place. Wait, what? Slim, you're looking at your tier 1 champion. Comes home in 12th there. Denz.
Slim is enjoying his beer.
He's finally gonna... Yeah, I bet he is. Porto, he didn't have to do nothing, did he? He's done his work this season. So Denz finishes in 13th place. And Los Blanco, he was unlucky as well. He was doing so good. He finished in 14th place. GG's, lads. One end to the season that was. What a fantastic evening of racing. As is always with the Tier 1 drivers from your Aero League Racing's Gt7 Championship. So I hope you've enjoyed this season as much as I have. It's been some, yeah, we've had some really, really good races, haven't we? There's been thrills, spills and automobiles as always. Yeah, and I will see you obviously once again. I think there's going to be a short break, isn't there? But we'll be back obviously on a Monday evening, same time, same place as always, with the Tier 1 drivers, the creme de la creme of the Aero League Racing's GT7 Championship. And I hope you have a nice break, and I will see you again. Good night.